Hello and welcome. This is Chain with a new episode of Simple Cryptocurrency News. And today I'm going to be talking about Saudi Arabia launching a cryptocurrency pilot for cross-border payments. Then I'm going to be covering various news from Ontology. Then I'll be talking about the NEO ecosystem, and finally I'll be announcing the start of the 4th week of the Phantasma chain giveaway with SOL tokens, as well as the winners from week 3. Let's get right in. Now, so just before I start it off, I just want to remind you that if you check the description below the video, you will be able to find a list of the news that I'm going to be covering in the video, as well as the times, so that you can just specifically click on the time to take you directly to the news that you're interested in, so you don't have to watch the whole video if you don't want to. That's pretty much it. So, right, let's talk about the United Arab Emirates. So as we can see on ccn.com, UAE, United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia are launching a cryptocurrency pilot for cross-border payments. So what are they doing? So basically they're trying to launch the Ripple of Saudi Arabia, to keep it short. So it's not going to be for regular folks. It's going to be between banks, okay, to make things easier to transact, right? So they're probably transacting quite a lot right now, but obviously they're doing it in local currencies, but in fiat, right? So they're trying to create this scheme in which they can use cryptocurrency similar to Ripple, basically, to transact faster, right, between the two countries. So is this a good thing? Yes, it is, because this is about adoption, right? We're seeing even the banks adopting cryptocurrency and blockchain, right? They have been bad-mouthing it a lot, but we're seeing them using it, right? So this is a good sign. Obviously, they were bad-mouthing it because they don't want people to take the money out of the banks and invest in cryptocurrencies, right? They don't want people to own their own assets. The banks want to have the power, right? They've always had the power and they want to continue to have the power. But it looks like they're adopting it. So this is good news. Cool, let's talk about Ontology now. So the latest news we had here, right, this is actually from CoinSuper, which is an exchange, but I saw Ontology retweeted this post, so I thought I'm actually going to talk about it. It's recent news. So as you've probably seen in my last demos that I did from HyperDragons Go, which is the first blockchain game deployed to the Ontology blockchain. They've also got an Ethereum version called HyperDragons, but this is HyperDragons Go, which is the Ontology version. Right, so I've done a demo on the gameplay, etc., but it looks like they're going to create some rewards feature, or maybe just some, specific promotion in which they're going to be doing a giveaway based on the power of your dragon, right? So it says here, win huge ONG rewards to have a blast at HyperDragons Go, and power up the target volume to win one of the 30,000 ONG available, right? So you're going to get a share of the prize pool, which is 30,000 ONG. Now, when they say power up, what they're probably referring to is actually leveling up, right? So level up your dragon in order to qualify, but we still have to receive official information from HyperDragons Go, right? So at the moment we don't have any of that information. It's just a kind of a, a brief information, a brief summary of what's going to come, right? So they gave us a sneak peek, right? Right. Let's talk about Ontology at Binance Blockchain Week in Singapore, right? So Lee Jun, founder of Ontology, is on stage at Binance Blockchain Week, and he's joining a panel on the future of STOs. Now, what are STOs? STOs are security token offerings. So basically, Lee Jun is trying to motivate security token offerings to deploy dApps on the Ontology blockchain, right? This has been the key focus, and this will be the key focus of 2019, because the Ontology blockchain is prepared to handle security tokens, right, which are basically regulated tokens. So yes, this is good news. We're moving away from initial coin offerings, ICOs, to STOs. So we'll keep an eye on that. Of course, you can check out the Medium article if you're interested for the full list of information on that by simply clicking on the tweet. I'm going to be posting a link to the tweet in the description below, as I've mentioned earlier. But let's talk about greater news, and this is about the O3 wallet. So I'm a big fan of the O3 wallet because you can do so many things in it. And yeah, we're going to be seeing the fiat integration pretty soon. So pretty much you'll be able to buy NEO with your credit and debit card. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying that they're going to implement this free feature, which is great for many people that want to get into NEO or Ontology. They didn't say that they're going to implement buy Ontology with fiat feature. but we can very likely see it once NEO is there, right? So yes, what are the news? So you can now stake Ontology in the O3 Labs wallet. So there's actually a feature, an application within the O3 wallet, which allows you to stake to the nodes of Ontology, right? So Ontology has 7 nodes, and you can stake your Ontology tokens, or your Ontology coins, sorry, to these nodes, right? You need a minimum of 500 Ontology coins to be able to stake to a node. And if you stake to a node, the advantages are that you get extra ONG rewards. So not only do you get the ONG reward for staking in your wallet, which you normally get if you hold the Ontology coins in your wallet, you also get some rewards from the node, which is the portion of the transaction fees, right? It's a very small reward at the end of every round that passes. And you also get a huge reward from the Ontology Foundation once a month. Okay, so I have actually done a demo video on that, but it wasn't on the O3 wallet. Obviously, this is a new feature. I covered it on the O wallet, which is Ontology's official wallet. Now with the O3 wallet, it looks like they've made it a bit easier to stake, right? So I'm going to be doing a demo pretty soon covering how you can do that using the O3 desktop wallet. I believe you can do it on the mobile wallet. I haven't actually checked it out. This is fresh news, so I just wanted to cover it in this video. Of course, you can see more information in the Medium article here. Cool, so that's it about Ontology. This is great news from them. Let's talk about NEO. So as we can see on NEO News today, NEX rebrands to NASH exchange during live quarterly report from Amsterdam. Right, so NASH, which is formerly known as the Neon Exchange, NEX, hosted a quarterly report on Friday, 18th of January to present its work over the last 3 months of 2018. So yes, they're talking about the mission, right, to empower more than 1 billion users by 2030. This was one of the discussions, which is great stuff from NEX. Then they're talking about offering a safe, user-friendly experience. And some of you, if you don't know what NEX is, well, NASH, they're basically a decentralized exchange, which is going to have the fiat integration. They're going to have cross-chain functionality. They're going to have atomic swaps. So they're going to have a lot of great features, even off-chain trading, right? For really, really fast transactions between, not liquidity, fast transactions between the different pairs, right, off the chain. And then they're talking about, let me cover this part here. So they're talking about the reason for the rebranding, right? So they're saying that there was the renaming started due to a legal case involving the NEX brand, involved in a full rebrand to NASH, and that the NEX token will retain its ticker. Now representing the name NASH Exchange, Chief Designer Nathaniel Walpole was on hand to discuss the new logo and design philosophy, which is intended to amplify motion, speed, and approachability. Then Walpole also unveiled a new token icon for the project, right? So this is how it's going to look. So this is pretty cool. And also they're saying here that NASH will present the next quarterly report in London on 27th of April 2019. Also they mentioned that there's a debut for the second DEF CON on February 17th, 2019. Now, and I've seen some more information here which I'd like to cover. This is, oh yeah, this is a diagram, basically a sneak peek of how NASH is going to look when it gets launched. Okay, this is the design of the exchange, which is pretty slick. And we can see the pairings that they're going to start off with, right? What I found interesting is I didn't actually see Sol on there, and they actually have a partnership with Phantasma chain. So this is going to be interesting to find out why. I'm going to actually be asking Phantasma chain what is the reason we're not seeing it. I'm actually curious myself. But yeah, we're going to start off with NEO, Gas, Ethereum Classic, USDC, BAT, Omise Go, 0x, PHX, NOS, AVA, Guard, and LX, which is Moonlight. Now, USDC markets may not be available in the European Union at launch, right? That's what they're saying here. And yeah, the team is aiming for launch before March 20th, with support for the US, amongst several other jurisdictions available for trading. So this is good news. Additionally, Bitcoin trading will be live legally in all markets, right? So that's cool. So yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of great stuff. So it's coming pretty soon. It's coming before the end of Q1. This is great news, especially for those NEX investors, right? Cool, so that's it about NEX. Let's talk about the next piece of news from the NEO ecosystem, which is about BlaCat. So BlaCat announces collaboration with strategic wargame Imperial Throne. So the Imperial Throne, let's see, what is this game? So the game, which was initially developed for the Ethereum blockchain, allows players to become lords who can bid for land, mine tokens, and recruit soldiers before declaring war against other lords. You've got the Imperial Throne token, so when first starting the game, players will find themselves acting as tribe leaders who can mine the native asset ITT, recruit soldiers, and participate in wars. After acquiring a piece of land using an in-game auction system, players will become lords. Then there's the war functionality, so yes, pretty cool game. I'll have to check it out and probably do a demo of it at some point. But yes, good news from BlaCat. Let's talk about NOS. So NOS announces the burn of company tokens with the upcoming unlock. So NOS is a virtual operating system project that aims to streamline dApp development and usage, and has announced that it will be conducting a token burn after the project's first scheduled token unlock on January 28, 2019. Now 37.2 million tokens, which represent almost 10% of the cryptocurrency's total supply, are scheduled to be burned from the company reserve allocation. Now the circulating supply will increase to 80 million tokens after the unlock event and burn is complete. Then they're talking about the tiered unlock system, which is going to result in delayed circulation for the following categories of tokens. So NEO Global Capital, the private sale, the ecosystem adoption reserve, company reserve, and the lock token incentive and reserve are going to be unlocked. And this is going to begin from January 28. That'll be the first stage. So that's when we're going to see the token burn as well. So this is pretty cool. And then the next token unlock will be scheduled for April 30th of 2019. So it's going to be in Q2. You can check out the full announcement on the Medium post at the bottom of the article. Cool. Let's talk about NEO Colorado Meetup to discuss NEO's path to network decentralization. So on Friday, January 25th, the presentation in the event will discuss NEO's path to decentralization, followed by question and answer session. We're going to have NEO Colorado hosting the first meetup, which attracts representatives from City of Zion, Affiliate, NEO Tracker, NEO One, and members of the local blockchain startup companies and community. So NEO Colorado gave a condensed presentation at the Decentralized Colorado Community Lightning Talks among 5 other 10-minute presentations. I think they're talking about the previous month before that here. So yes, this is going to be good news from NEO. We're seeing them go out there. We're seeing them discuss at meetups. So this is pretty cool, and you can see the time and venue as well. So if you live there, maybe you would like to check it out. But yeah, registration can be done at the following link, again at the bottom of the article. And finally, when it comes to news, let's talk about new kind of network. So NKN changes the NEP5 ticker to NKNO and launches a new website. So new kind of network has published its progress report for the period of January 1st to January 14th, and one of the most significant updates in this report was changing the ticker symbol, right? We do know that NKN can be basically swapped on a 1-to-1 ratio with the ERC20 token version, which means that it'll take the NEP5 out of circulation. It'll be moved to the ERC20 version, right? There's always going to be a 1-to-1 ratio. Once you swap it, it doesn't mean you can keep both, right? I've covered this in a previous news video, but I just want to remind you. And both the tokens are going to be tradable on Switch.io exchange, Switch.io decentralized exchange. So yes, they're changing the token symbol, the ticker symbol, right? And then they're also saying that they've participated in the Blockchain Connect conference 2019 San Francisco on January 11th, right? A CTO of NKN presented at the event alongside influencers such as Vitalik Buterin and the creator of Ethereum, and Mick Bauman, the principal engineer at Intel Labs, and others. Zhang gave a talk titled Technical Solutions to Achieve Million Node Consensus and 10,000 plus transactions per second with pure BFT-like algorithm. So yes, let's keep an eye out and see what more we're going to get from new kind of network. So not that many news, just a change in the ticker symbol, right? So nothing huge, nothing major, but I just thought I'd cover it. So that's pretty much it from the news from the ecosystem. Now let me discuss week 4 of the giveaway of 200 soul tokens to 2 lucky people, 400 soul tokens in total, fully sponsored by Phantasma chain. Of course, what are the conditions for the giveaway? So you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. You need to follow Cryptos Chain on Twitter. You need to follow Phantasma Chain on Twitter. And if you retweet, you get even more entries. You get 3 entries if you retweet the tweet, basically, that I'm going to be tweeting, or the one that Phantasma Chain is going to be tweeting. So either of them qualify as a retweet. Now you need to go to gleam.io in the description below, right? So in the description below the video, there's a link to the giveaway. So you literally click on that, takes you there, and then you can follow the instructions on there. Again, if you're already subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can enter in different ways. For example, by retweeting. A lot of people do that. A lot of my subscribers just retweet every week for an opportunity to win the 200 soul tokens, of course. Now, when will this giveaway be on for? So it'll be on between 21st of January 2019 and 27th of January 2019 at 23:59 UTC, okay, Universal Time. So yes, that's pretty much it from this giveaway. So I wish you good luck, and please don't forget to participate. Now I want to announce the winners from week 3, of course. Congratulations to Dutchman NL and at Rakesh619. You are both the Twitter winners, right? So you've probably retweeted or you simply joined on Twitter, one or the other, but you are the winners, and Phantasma Chain is going to try and get in touch with you. I'll also be trying to get in touch with you. I'll be tagging you when I'm going to post on Twitter. Do send me a private message with your NEO address so that Phantasma Chain can send you your 200 soul tokens. So yes, congratulations once again. Great stuff, great stuff. Cool, that's it from me today. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Again, please like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you have any sort of questions, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.